Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another English cast of the Chinese League of Legends pro scene.
Unofficial English cast.
Unofficial, not affiliated. Please don't sue us. Not monetizing the account, please.
You have to turn off ads too. I think we have to find out where that thing is.
I think you have to turn them on. I don't think you can turn them off.
I think there was something where there's a display, not maybe display ads in the video, like maybe next to the video or something.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, we gotta do that.
So who are we?
We are No Easy Buckets, the casting duo from Time and Space.
Yeah, it's an excellent place to visit. You should check out Time and Space.
Time and Space. It's easier to travel to than you think. So if you think, hey, I don't have enough money for a vacation this year, just try going to Time and Space. Yeah, it'll help out a little bit. I'm Arc Impulse, joined by Nino Joe.
Hello.
Hello. And we are casting a fan favorite game, LM versus World Elite. In week 6, I believe?
Yes, week 6. I heard a lot of stuff about this game. I don't know what I don't know why.
This is week 7, because it's game 104. Remember we casted a week 6 game that was game 100?
Yeah, that could still... It could have been early in the week, because they play 12 games a week. I think this is for sure week 6.
Oh, okay.
For sure week 6.
Okay.
See Zyra Kog'Maw.
Suicide Lane!
I really want to see Zyra mid. I think she's good mid. I don't know. I really want people to play her mid again.
Isn't it just because her damage is inconsistent?
Well, you can say the same thing about Syndra, right?
I mean, that's why we don't see Syndra very often.
Well, yeah.
That's why you see, here we go, as a good example, Rise.
I don't know. I still think Zyra's really good mid. Her weakness is that she doesn't have any escape. Rise has that weakness too, but he doesn't have to escape. He just stands there with his Banshee's Veil and his...
Yeah, who needs an escape when you just throw fire at the entire team?
If anything, they have to escape from you.
Yeah. You're not trapped there, or I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
But we see, Suicide Lane of Zyra Kog'Maw. Pretty popular lane, I think.
And this is, I think, why this game was so highly watched, highly regarded. The shaco pick coming out of Way Off.
You've seen my shaco. It was awful. After that, I never played shaco. I bought him with all my IP. Just couldn't play him. That's why I'm really excited to see this game, because I don't know how to make shaco work. Maybe they can tell me something about.
Yeah, I am just infinitely interested to see how shaco works out on this team.
It was interesting that they hit him with that nerf.
Which one? The deceive length?
I think it had something to do with the slow.
Well, there was one patch that they changed a couple of things. The deceive length got lower, which is his Q. And then, the slow changed too. Because
he's not played in the competitive scene very often.
He's not played in the non-competitive scene very often.
Yeah. Before, it was really scary. In Season 2,
I used to have a lot of fun jungling a shaco.
Yeah, now not so much. There's LM with their iron-on shirt, the square logo. Then on the other hand, there's WE with their badass jerseys.
Fucking Air Force, flight suits.
Like, hey dude, look at all these people on my sleeve that are supporting me.
Yeah.
Gigabyte, and I can't read the rest. I only know Gigabyte because it's part of their name.
It's fucking world-class team and company. They have, women fanning them while they're playing and shit.
I know, right?
And then LM is just a bunch of, school kids in, torn t-shirts.
Yeah, there was this post on Team Liquid detailing some of the other stuff about Chinese League of Legends that we don't know. For example, all the fans are...
fucking rabid.
16-year-old girls that don't even play League of Legends.
Yep.
That, are rabid and flame the crap out of other people.
Throw water bottles at PDD.
Well, you saw PDD celebrate, right?
That was really funny.
I thought it was bad when we casted that one and he jumped up once.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy, oh my gosh.
That guy gets hype. That dude brings the hype.
I'm surprised he didn't bring the stage down.
He jumped so much. It was really funny.
I know, right?
Expect the announcer to be, or the cameraman to be, clicking on shaco every 5 seconds. What is he building? What is he maxing? What is he doing all these things?
He did take flashing, or not flash, he took Ignite Smite. to both be ites.
What a baller.
Is there any other ites that we need to remember?
Kryptonite.
Kryptonite.
Magnetite?
What was that one? Oh, never mind. That's a joke that not even we will understand because it's so bad. It was an inside joke too. So when it's an inside joke and you can't, and it's not even that funny, you know it's a bad joke.
Yeah. Was it Magnetite? Magnetite?
I think it was Magnetite, but
Magneton was the evolver.
we're gonna see Salme on that Zac. You know, Salme, just as famous as Zhao Zhao for giving up First Blood. Now he has a passive, so he doesn't need to worry.
Is he gonna slingshot in here? He hasn't even picked a skill yet. They're just running in. Throws down a pink ward. Wow.
Alright.
We want this fucking bush to ourselves. Maybe they are really concerned about stopping doubles, but I think that Elise Kate would do alright. Oh no, I'm an idiot. They're trying to fuck with the Shaco jungle.
Plus, they were also able to scout out the lane swap.
Yeah. So what do you think they're going to do? Do you think they're going to lane swap in return?
No, it doesn't look like they're going to do it. Zac looks like Zac's headed top. He already ported out from the bottom bush. They're still going to try some stuff.
I wonder if they're just going to try to break the boxes and then go. Looks like it.
I don't know. They have the advantage here because they spotted the lane swap. They know it's 4-on-3.
Mm-hmm.
Hecarim stealing the boxes
I
from
wonder if
himself.
Shaco can smite it with... He misses the smite. That is huge. Oh god, Shaco's so crushed right now.
Well, they both smited.
Yep. And Hecarim got it. That's even worse. Like, if he... Oh no.
Well, I'm not the Shaco player, so only you know how bad this is.
That is... That is so devastating. Because Shaco works because you can front load your damage and your advantage by putting a box down, right? By putting multiple boxes down so you can do a buff really quickly.
Oh my gosh, Clear Love forgot how to reset golems. You know, when they changed the aggression range and the aggression behavior of the jungle creeps in Season 3, they also changed the range at which they were set.
Really?
And so, it's funny when you play with people that say, oh, I haven't played this game in a long time, and then they accidentally reset the golems like that or something.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that didn't happen to Clear Love, but just really bad on his part to try and kite the golem.
At least the junglers are somewhat equivalent now. Like, that's probably the only saving grace for Shaco in this game, is that Hecarim... Because if Hecarim was able to get that buff and go back, then he would have been level 2.5 or so, and Shaco would have been crushed. Shaco finally gets able to use Smite on blue buff again. So he has blue buff, and now he's going to start to jungle. The thing is like, you lose that entire... Well, okay. Because the thing with Shaco is that he has really early, good, strong ganking power, right? However, against a team that's really coordinated, I assume that they know that, so they don't care. So I guess Shaco's it's not a huge deal to lose that in this, because you weren't going to get anything out of it anyways. It's just kind of a slower clear time. He's going to take him longer to hit certain levels.
I think even if they're coordinated, like, he still does some nutty stuff. Just stealth in general is like that. I know for Dota in a while, a game that people are not very fond of in the League of Legends community, there was a character called Nyx Assassin who had an invisibility. Everyone didn't no one picked him at first because they said, oh, you know, people can deal with that, they know how to sentry up. Now he's one of the top picks, if not, and top bans. So.
Yeah, Nyx Assassin. Nyx. Really annoying.
So there is still room to maneuver, even if they're coordinated. We'll see how it plays out. So far, I mean, the Clear Love mistake, I think...
It really has made the early play by them not as painful for LM. Because
the problem is, though, is that LM doesn't know about it.
That's true. So they're probably playing under the... Well, they see that he's level 4, and then he's pretty far behind in terms of items. Like, he doesn't even have his Spirit Stone yet. He wasn't able to go back and get it, because he had to buy before he got the blue buff. Shaco, what are you looking for here, buddy?
Oh, that is a really good 2-on-2.
He slows the gap.
Slows Caitlyn. But she is able to net out, and that will do it for this game.
And shaco gets chunked. My goodness. It was a good coordination by Malphite and shaco. The other thing, too, that really made that gank happen is Malphite's been constantly throwing
what do
out...
we have here? Clearlove just finds Zyra in the bush, and does not want to pursue this any further.
Beautiful route by Zyra to get 2 of them. They're going to get a lot of damage on both Xiaomei and Clearlove here.
Fortunately, it is... Unfortunately for Livmore, it is Zac, so he has quite a bit of sustain. Even has those 2 retreat feeds.
Yeah. What a beast. So what I was saying earlier was when that gank that shaco had on bot lane, the fact that Caitlyn didn't know that that time shaco was there because Malphite had constantly been throwing shards at her. So the fact that she wanted to hit that tower more actually allowed the gank to occur. But another weakness of shaco there, they stunned him, turned around on him, took 75% of his health.
Yeah, it also is Elise, who is beastly.
Yeah.
Beast mode.
A bully. Someone, definitely someone who's good at scrapping when it comes to the support role.
Peace comes out of Xiaomei, he picks it back up.
Lane gank from Clearlove.
Not really a gank, more just a... I don't know what that was.
This is an annoying lane for
everybody, I think.
Yeah, because none of the harass sticks on Zac.
And Malphite had to go back, so it's up to shaco to defend this lane. He's not able to do it. Early tower goes to World Elite. Wonder how this will play out. Especially with shaco, because I don't know how shaco plays.
See, the other thing too, though, is like, even if Hecarim got more behind than he needed to, right? He has some late game utility, other than split pushing, you know? He has a clear and defined role in a team. shaco, I'm really interested to see how they do it. I wonder if they go for a classic split pushing shaco. I wonder if they, try to make him maybe assassinate Kate or something.
Ooh, some cheeky ganks by Snowy as he manages to just melt Hecarim. Sends him back to the Underworld or the Netherworld or whatever world where Hecarims come from.
The Headless Horseman world.
Do you think they have a... Wow, Xiaomei is still sticking around. I don't know why you would do that.
Confident in his slingshot, I guess.
And he does slingshot away. But usually there's that one period just before the tower goes down that shit goes down.
Yeah.
Literally. Not literally. I was going to say so to speak, which is not the same as literally.
That's it. It's the opposite, right? So to speak.
Well, oh man. That's not an answer I'll be able to find in my mathematician books.
You had one job.
Well, apparently that job has nothing to do with English and everything to do with math.
Top lane Xiaomei is leveling up his Q on Zac. Interesting choice. I've heard from reputable sources that play top lane that the Zac Q range is actually pretty decent in exchange.
Well, what is Zac's Q?
It's a Stretch Armstrong.
Okay. So it's just a punch. Is it an auto tag buff?
No. It's almost like a spell.
Okay. So it's kind of like a skill shot, maybe?
Yeah, it is actually a skill shot.
Okay.
But it has decent range, and he's able to trade with most top laners.
Here we see the power of Caitlyn as she just goes to different lanes, pushing them all in. I think the mid tower, which is no longer the Dragon Tower, he did not earn that.
The Dragon Memorial.
He did not earn that distinction in this game yet.
Well, not only that, but he lost it, remember? Because he hooked Zed closer to the Zeus AD carry.
Yeah, well, it seems that there was half damage, and we're going to see a Dragon take by World Elite. I don't know if...
over.
I don't know if this is because they have the purple side advantage. That they're able to do this dragon. I mean, I don't think they saw Malphite back. I don't think they saw Zyra back. They just ran up and did it.
Yeah.
There isn't even any wards on it.
Yeah, shaco threw a box over maybe to get vision, but he doesn't have flash, so he couldn't have deceived and stole it and flashed out.
Yeah, that's interesting too. He doesn't want flash. I feel like flash has so many different usages, especially when I play on my Smurf and I don't have flash. I'm so sad.
Well, the thing too about getting Smite Ignite on shaco is that you're throwing the power of him even more towards the early game because you don't have that utility of flash late. So it's even more of a gambit if you take that Smite Ignite. And I don't think he's used Ignite yet.
He has a money blade.
Avarice Blade.
He's the cash. Is there a sword that rhymes with cash?
Okay, so
Sorry.
there's
Alright.
there's two
Ignored.
there's two things that build out of the Avarice Blade, right? Ghost Blade, Static Shiv. We'll have to see what he goes with, because both of those are kind of the options he has for what role he wants to initiate, or to occupy. Static Shiv for the split pushing, or Ghost Blade for the assassinate. So I wonder which one he will choose.
For some reason, I feel that he would go with the Static Shiv because I might have seen it before, but when I think about it, I don't know where I would have seen it. It sounds like he's a Static Shiv person.
What's the guy's name again? Way Off?
Way off. He has 78 farm too, I think. If this
Yeah, I mean,
video
crushing
is
the
good.
Hecarim in CS, if that's anything.
Hmm.
I wonder. I'd love to see the goal difference between shaco and
That
Hecarim right now.
money blade. Let's see what happens.
'Cause
Ooh,
not
Way
only-
off playing cheeky right next to Messiah.
Oh, is he gonna go in? No, I don't even think he can.
Well, Malphite was waiting in the wings right there. They could have sandwiched him for the gank.
What level is Way Off? Is he 6?
Well, he should be if he has that much farm, right? It looks like he's 8, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like he's 8, which he's actually doing really well in experience, because he's around the same level as the solo laners.
We see 3 people grouping up on World Elite trying to take that top tower. Very tower-intensive game. Already, if World Elite takes this tower, all the Tier 1 towers will fall. Kha'Zix is going to try and defend it. I don't think he can defend it 3-on-1. This does not look... Oh, and it's Caitlyn too, so... We'll see if she can take that tower. Wage out playing cheeky. Oh my gosh, here comes a Messiah from the side. Gets hit by the spell rotation, snipes.
Kha'Zix is like, no, I'm not gonna take that bullet for you. No, come on.
Really good ult by Zyra.
Just a little bit too little, too late.
I thought they would have some sort of follow-up. And here comes that infamous shaco split push that you were talking
So
about.
that is what it's gonna be, because he builds the Zeal. So Static Shiv is gonna be coming out soon. In fact, he built a dagger too. So it looks like Berserker Greaves, Static Shiv. So this is the route he's going to take. And this is, I think this is the right call. Because I don't see a team fight going well for...
Hecarim looks to be charging bot. He must have activated it too early because he got to lane and...
All out of juice.
Yeah.
All out of pony juice.
Did not feed the... Oh, he did feed the horse too many carrots.
Oh yeah, because you can't...
Yeah, from Zelda, right?
From Ocarina of Time, yeah.
Which is one of my least favorite Zeldas.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Sorry, Link to the Past.
Link to the Past was great. It absolutely was. But the thing about saying my least favorite, or one of my least favorite Zeldas, is like, alright, well they're all really fucking good anyways, so like...
I don't know. I don't really... I've never felt the need to replay Ocarina of Time. I'll play... I kind of want to play the Majora's Mask again, but Ocarina of Time is just whatever. I've tried to play... I didn't beat Wind Waker. Well, I tried to play it again at least. That's a start. Anyway, enough about Zelda.
One more. Link's Awakening. Really good game.
Yeah.
I like that game.
That's the Game Boy one, right?
That is the Game Boy one. My favorite part about that game is the really esoteric, like surreal message and theme in that game about how everything's a dream.
They might as I think I was reading the Japanese description. I think it was a little bit different, but I don't remember exactly what was different. Maybe I'll pick up that guidebook to the universe that came out I think earlier this year, or maybe even last year.
What's that? Guidebook to the universe?
Yeah, they
That's
had
a bold claim.
Yeah, well, the universe of Link. Or Hyrule or
Oh,
whatever.
I thought you were talking just like life in general.
No.
Holy shit.
No, here comes Way Off trying to do some sneaky stuff to Caitlyn.
He's got his Shiv, he's got his Berserker Greaves. He is in full force of being that annoying pest on the other side of the map. Okay, now, this is really interesting, too, that I just noticed this team comp kind of coming together right now, is that if you pick Zyra's support, what do you pick? What comes to your mind? What are her strengths?
Counter initiate?
Counter initiate, disengage, stuff like that, right? If you have a split pushing or like oriented team, a team built around shaco, constantly split pushing like that, they have a great group of 4 to disengage. Malphite can ult away if he needs to. Kha'Zix can jump away if he needs to. Kog'Maw's kind of left in the dirt if they really hard engage.
No protect the Cog. That was a relic of yesteryear.
But Zyra's great for disengaging in terms of that. So maybe this team comp really coming into its own. Shaco gonna try for a...
Oh god! Takes 2 hits?
Oh no, that's his clone.
Okay. Man, he juked me out.
Yeah.
I am a terrible Shaco player.
Well, he's using the skin where it's like, it's not obvious by color which one's the clone, because both of them are like a shitty recolor.
Well, surprisingly, World Elite has to back off. They can't take this dragon safely.
I wonder if they're worried about the combined AoE of Zyra Malphite and Kha'Zix, because if they stack their AoEs correctly, that gives Kog'Maw quite a bit of time to auto attack.
Right, and it does look like World Elite went for the pick comp.
Yes.
Where they pick somebody up. Pick off comp, not the pick comp, because you have to pick your team. Even the fat kid that gets picked last, you still have to pick him.
It's the isolation comp. How about that? Single target comp.
Yeah.
The lockdown comp.
I like pick off.
Pick off comp. Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Is Shaco going to try to solo Caitlyn here?
Oh god.
The burst of Static Shift gets a crit, another
Uh-oh,
crit.
here comes Messiah. He's pissed off. Get out of it.
Messiah with the Flash Rune Prison says, "Get off my AD carry."
Wei Zhao with the Peacemaker. I guess he can form peace by killing people. Kind of like the deterrence argument.
Back to ethics, I see.
Well, ethics and math, what can I say? No, Aristotle would be proud.
Saomei ended up building a Sunfire Cape. Still has those 2 Reju beads, maybe going into a Warmugs here. Zyra Flash E's and ults the Dragon Pit. Kills Clear Love. Here comes... I can't even cast this right now. Zyra gets a 3-person group, but like...
yeah, there's no follow-up to that.
Yeah. Passive, maybe? Oh, FCZF flashes out. Did you see what
Oh, here comes Kog'Maw, still trying to chase Elise. I think she'll be able to repel if she needed to. But no, she'll just walk out. That plus 10 movement speed on the spider form. Speaking of her spider form, they're gonna nerf her armor.
They're gonna nerf her armor, yeah. Yep. I was gonna pick her up so I could play her support, but I don't think I will anymore.
I think she's still good.
Eh.
I think she's still good.
She's still good, it's just if I didn't play her before. So what happened there? Was Clear Love super low because of Dragon, and he just got...
Well, Clear Love was low to begin with. When he came in, he already had about a quarter health or something like that. And it did look like Dragon was really like itching to fight. The first time they were doing Dragon, Zyra was on the edge, on the wings, wanting to ult. So I guess the second time they did it, they managed to pick off Clear Love. I don't know who came out ahead in that fight. Did you see it?
Oh yeah, LM came out because they were down 1 person already because Way Off was dead, and they took out I think Caitlyn or Clear Love and either Messiah or Caitlyn. I can't remember which one they killed. But so yeah, they got 2 kills out of it, and then Zyra's the only one that died.
So let's do an item check. AD carries both have Infinity Edge. Looks like Caitlyn's building her Zeal a little bit faster with the dagger. Not terribly advantageous for Caitlyn. On the other hand, for supports, Elise already has the Kindle Gem, probably looking to pick up the Shirelias because it's such a good item. And I think that's all we can say. Zach still has his 2 Reju beads. What is he going to do with it? I mean,
Warmogs.
Okay.
Because 2 Reju beads, a Ruby Crystal, and a Giant Spell gives you Warmogs now.
I was really hoping for the Tiamat.
For the Tiamat, not only that, one of them goes to Tiamat. Oh wait, no, it's 2 Reju.
Yeah, it's 2. Yeah.
I was gonna say, One of them goes to Tiamat, one of them goes to Banner of Command.
The Banner of Command won't strengthen his blobs, does it?
Maybe they'll crawl back faster. That's incredible.
No, but that's timed. So even if you're Syndra and you grabbed one of his blobs and you walked all the way, like you teleported back to base or something, he'll still form up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm glad that you play Syndra, so you know that, because I'm sure that was the first thing. Like, I'll just grab it so it can never get
it's
back.
really fun when you just throw his blobs at each other and you make them die. It's not as flashy as Aurelia though.
Oh yeah,
it's cute at each blob.
Yeah.
And I was trying to test the range on Syndra's ultimate like the other week, so I would try and form a sphere at the base, teleport, and see if the sphere would follow you through the teleport. Unfortunately, it doesn't. But and that was a bitch and a half to set up too. Why doesn't this game have a training mode where you can just break the game or something?
I know, right? WTF mode, really a good thing. I think they should work on.
Well, not only that, but you can test out item builds and Dota by buying all your items and giving yourself unlimited money or setting yourself to a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
I think it has to do with the fact that you have to pay for the champions in this game.
Yeah, probably.
Tencent, please.
Tencent, please.
So there's that annoying shaco split push. He does have a casual longsword. Don't know what he's going to build out of it. He's up to 156 farm.
Yeah, he is farming up a storm. The thing is, it seems like World Elite has sent Hecarim to just clear out the waves that Shaco is. But that leaves him with a 4-on-4 on the other side of the map. Actually, Hecarim going back to base right now.
Yeah, and their 4 is a really good 4, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah. Flash, Prism on Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw cleanses and flashes away. Zac chasing him. Kog'Maw's surely going to die here. Zac in the middle of the team, though, I think they're just going to disengage, yeah. Not only that, they have a really good escape team, too, with the slow on Kha'Zix's W. So it's good for kiting. And then, of course, plants and ults and stuff. They take two towers? Did
Shaco managed to take... Yeah, way off took top. And they took bottom. They probably could have re-engaged, but it was a good job by Xiaomei to isolate the rest of the 3 so they couldn't re-engage.
Yeah.
The casual jump into teleport.
This is pretty interesting because this is a really tactical strategy by LM here, where you look at that, they lose someone, right? Like Kog'Maw gets flash bursted by Ryze and then finished off by Zac, yet they still take 2 towers out of it. So they're almost, I think they're alright. They have their plan set out where they're alright with fights like that. Like they absolutely are willing to trade Kog'Maw's life for 2 towers for that steady slow push that they continue to do.
And if you look at Zyra's build, she's not getting the Shurelya's. She's just going for the Aegis, which I think with the recent buffs makes your minion stronger or something.
Yeah.
So I really like this LN build. Shaco picked up the Cutlass. Looks like he's going for Blade of the Ruin King.
Zyra steals the dragon with, I think, a plant auto attack. Clearlove had smite. Why didn't he smite?
Did they have vision? They didn't have vision over the wall. So, I don't know.
Because I don't think the root got it, but something right after did.
Poor decision making by World Elite.
Yeah, rare form here.
You think they're flustered by the Shaco pick?
They might be. Well, clearly they're having a hard time. Because if I'm seeing what happened, I'm sure they are. They said, hey, we got Kog'Maw, nice work. Yeah, but we lost 2 towers. How are we supposed to deal with this? And Shaco completes his Blade of the Ruin King, and he's with all the split push farm he's getting, he's like becoming a competent duelist.
Yeah, with the Blade of the Ruin King and clones and whatnot, and if you're really good with Shaco, I know I'm not. I'm going to keep saying that throughout this cast that I'm a terrible Shaco player. But if he can control his clone correctly, he can pull off some sick stuff. Alright, we got some lag spikes, but that's alright.
Yep, that DLC media player lag spike.
But we'll see. We see? I don't know. We'll see. See something. We will see that Kha'Zix has boots of Mobo. Boots of Mobo, not Mobo boots.
Boots of Mobo.
Boots of Mobo.
You know what's funny about this to me? Is this game was hyped up because it was a shaco pick, right?
Probably.
This has to be one of the most boring shaco games I think I've ever seen. Like, I'm sorry, not this game isn't boring per se, but this is a non-flashy shaco strategy. You know?
Ooh, the flash into deceive. Will he be able to get away? Oh my gosh, some cheekiness going on.
The slow hit him.
Oh, Snowy got a little overzealous. Trying to pursue the Caitlyn.
Where's that shaco? Deceives up. Oh, he deceives in place! Oh, it doesn't matter though.
That ignite ticks off. Elise decides to pursue Zyra. Sorry, I thought they were going to take that mid tower. I was trying to see if we could see the health.
There's
Great disengage.
Yep.
Even though Zhao Mei slingshots in, can't chase. Looks like they're just going to take the Baron with 2 down.
Yeah, especially now that Zyra ult's down too.
You're right. The problem with split push, I don't think it's a really big problem. Is that from a spectator's point of view, it's really boring.
Yeah. Yeah, this this game has they played shaco and everything. But were there any ganks, like successful ganks by shaco at all? Zyra ult's down, Malphite's ult's up. Maybe they'll try to contest this. I can't see what health Baron's at. I think it's pretty low. Malphite ults in, hits Messiah. Messiah flashes out and it'll be fine. Xiaomei elastic slingshots out and it'll be fine. Actually, they take out Kog'Maw who tries to go in. Zyra, do you have a root for me, buddy? Oh, man, I think Kha'Zix is looking to clean up here. No, they disengage. So they get the Baron, don't lose anyone. In fact, they take the Baron and Kog'Maw's life. So, a pretty big swing of events for World Elite there.
I don't think they were necessarily trying to steal Baron. I think they were just trying to get a pick on somebody so that they wouldn't get the Baron buff. And it
was close, almost got Messiah.
It did look like... Okay, well, let's watch the replay. No, well, that's not the replay.
That burst. Oh my goodness.
But see, this is the cheekiness. He flashed after the berry went up, so maybe he...
mistimed how long
or no, not mistimed, but he just didn't... Maybe he was like... You know, it's like a less than a second reaction time that's required for that kind of stuff. Like, he's looking to flash, he's looking to flash. Berry goes up, and then you hit flash anyway, and then you feel really bad. Barry did save him, though.
It did.
So... here comes the more cheeky... I need another word besides cheeky, but...
nosy.
No, not nosy.
Lip-like?
Does not have to be face related or head related, I guess. Ooh, Zac is huge.
Yeah, Zac is huge.
Got a lot of armor, 3,000 something health.
He's a terrifying piece of flubber right now. Man, it's like you leave top lane for a second and then, oh, shaco's here. Guess what he wants to do?
He's always here. He's got that pickaxe. I wonder what he's going to build out of it. Last Whisper. Probably, right?
I can't imagine anything else. Doesn't really help a lot of split pushing.
Pop his ult. Oh my gosh. Fail slingshot over there.
He's just dueling Zac. Zac tries to let's bounce it out. It does give him some accelerating movement speed, but it's hard to run from shaco.
Yeah, plus with the static shiv, the blobs have no chance. I don't know if he gets a backstab bonus.
He smited a blob. Oh, jeez.
Ends the killing streak on
all that gold going to shaco now.
And he's back to split pushing.
See, and this is exactly what LM wants, though. They want one person to deal with shacos, because shaco can deal with them, you know?
Well, now he can. And a little bit of a Chinese client flub is the gold doesn't even show up because of the font.
Yeah, 250 farm reaching for shaco here. A couple people coming to respond. Caitlyn and Hecarim gonna go push that top lane back. And now the 4 other members of LM are looking for a push on mid here.
Zyra's still poor. She doesn't have that Aegis up yet.
Very, very poor. Shaco,
I thought Elise was gonna build the Shurelya's first. Instead, goes for the Locket, which is also good.
Yeah,
the cooldown reduction really helps with the stuns.
Not only that, but I mean they're facing an AOE centric group of 4 here.
Well, Malphite did not level his W
at all. Yeah, clearly it's not split push Malphite.
I don't know if World Elite had a ward on Dragon, or when they watched them go Dragon, because they all decided to group up and push mid, which makes for an easy tower for them. Really good decision by World Elite. Tactical decision.
Pings by LM going down in their own bottom tower. I think they sense that World Elite wants to rotate down bottom. And here we might finally... Nope, shaco's still mid.
I don't think Shaco will ever fight with the team. I don't even know what he can do with the team.
Zyra ult on 3. Really good Zyra ult by them. Salmace gets separated. Zyra dies anyways. Oh, wonderful Malphite engage here. He gets caught out though. The burst damage on Malphite was just insane there. Did you see that? Oh my god. They just turned on him.
Was it Messiah? Or
It must have been a combination of all of them. Maybe a headshot crit, something. But... World Elite got to decide what to do here. They sent Hecarim back.
They sent Hecarim. I don't think he can take him out.
He's just getting crushed by shaco.
Oh my gosh! And is that Tiamat?
That is. That is a Tiamat on shaco.
Wow.
That's what the pickaxe went into.
Wow. Tiamat Shaco.
Tiamat static shiv shaco. He is committed to this split push thing.
I'm surprised he doesn't have the ages too.
No, but
and
look,
the banner of command.
But look at this. They can't go back because there's people up for LM. Is shaco going to take a Nexus tower here? Look, there it is. Did anyone get back? Finally, Zach responds. He's going to slingshot in, but he just saves out. What? This is like shaco is a hyper carry almost, where you leave him alone in a lane until he has 300 farm, and then he can 1v1 anyone in the game.
You think anybody in solo queue will give you 300 farm and shaco?
Yeah, that's the problem.
On top of that, though, there was also the fact that all the towers went down really early. So it also opened up.
Flash W in order to scare Messiah off the blue. I don't know if you saw what shaco just bought. He went back and bought a Hydra and a big sword. So this dude is doing deeps.
Now, oh man, what's the big sword for? This is Infinity
that's
Edge?
gotta be Infinity Edge because he gets the guaranteed crit off of his Deceive. So that plus the Static Shiv and the Blade of the Rune King and the Hydra proc, the burst damage on this character is going to be huge.
Shaco, what are you doing, man?
It took 32 minutes to get exciting, but shit, I guess he's
It's still not exciting when you think about it. He's still just split pushing.
It's just split pushing and just dueling people that show up.
Oh man, Livemore trying to ambush somebody. I don't think anybody will walk that way. Instead, they're sending 3 to shaco.
Yeah, 3 people.
Which once Livemore realizes, they should be able to at least push the bottom tower, put some damage on it. But they're still waiting there. You know, I wonder if WE knows they're there because of the Sunfire game.
Oh, that'd be funny. They're like calculating, like, hey, that minion's dying faster than it should. That's right.
Oh my god! Salme took the bait.
That's it. All that waiting, a minute and a half of waiting in a random bush pays off for LM. Just cheese after cheese for from LM here. Sieging bottom tower, or shaco's gonna get inhibitor top if no one sends anyone. Yeah,
activates his ult for the increased pushing power. Kassadin's mad at that.
Good God. Yeah, Kassadin jealous of his pushing power. I don't see. See, because the thing and the reason why that pays off so well for them isn't just because they got a kill, but that exponentially multiplies their team or their team composition strategy. Because if you're a person down and they're split pushing, what can you do?
Oh, but somehow Caitlyn
Weijia with the outplay.
Yeah, execute shaco.
Zyra goes down. Malphite, Ultin, maybe to buy his team some
they need to get out of there. There's no way they're fighting that.
They lose 2, but then again, here it was once again the power of that team. They can lose 2, but they won't lose more because their team's so good at disengaging.
They didn't take out any inhibitors though, so only the mid inhibitor was down.
I really hope they have a replay of that Weijia play because the cameraman was looking at him. How Weijia.
What if it was a camera woman?
Maybe the camera person
there
should do a better job at. Well, and I just want to see it because I don't see how Caitlyn. I'd love to see how that fight pans out. Caitlyn must have had a picture perfect. We see Flash and Barrier was down for her, so she used all summoners. Must have had a really good 90 caliber net to get away from shaco.
So instead of Infinity Edge, we're seeing a Bloodthirster on shaco, who's probably... No, he's not up yet. He is now. He's going to go split push again as... Oh, wow. Kha'Zix is deep in there. You know what they say about Kha'Zix?
What do they say about
They
Kha'Zix?
say it's never a good idea to one-on-one Kha'Zix.
And he actually chunks... Oh, beautiful dodge by of the slingshot. But I don't think you can run from Zac.
Oh my god! Hecarim's so pissed.
Hecarim with those home guard boots.
I'm surprised that he didn't just turn around and fight. I mean, maybe he didn't know when Hecarim was going to get back or something, or he's hoping that his leap would be over to leap over the wall.
Uh-oh. Hey, look, LM, guess who else can wait in bushes?
Dude, but look how much damage he did to Wei Zhao.
Oh, yeah.
3/4 health.
I mean, he used all of his burst there. The Hydra proc, a little bit later the Rune King, clone exploding.
And then on the other hand, look how fast he gets his health back.
Yeah. I mean, he has a Blade Bloodthirster, right? Oh, well, he actually only has a Bilge Water. So the damage he's doing is insane if he's getting that much life back.
I thought you were talking about shaco.
No.
Who did build a Bloodthirster instead of the Infinity Edge.
Which gives him a lot of dueling power, because he has a lot of lifesteal now. World Elite with the siege on mid here, trying to put the shoe on the other foot, so to speak. Ryze just Seraph's Embrace. It doesn't absorb any damage at all, I don't think.
Great ult by Troll.
Oh, what a re-engage by Malphite. Kha'Zix is trying to look for someone to assassinate to get in. He gets Wei Zhao, gets the reset. Zac blobs are down. Ryze is going to kill Kha'Zix, though. Elise flashes in. It doesn't do any damage. Ryze just finishes her off. But the minions are pushing in the top inhib for World Elite. They have to scramble back to base. Luckily, there's not a shaco there right now, amplifying that push, but a lot of minions, a huge minion wave stacked up at the top inhibitor. I wonder if it's going to take it down.
It's a 2 for 3 on the side of Livemore. I think it was 2 for 3. Man, Zyra's really slow.
Yeah,
Jeez.
she is.
Look how the cameraman just was like, I'm not following you anymore, you're so slow.
Oh, and shaco's going to take mid inhibitor. Look how fast he... Oh, Cognitive. Okay. No, but here's an interesting thing. We see that... This is going to go down too.
I hope it does.
Yeah, there we go. Is that all three? Did top and him go down?
Yes, it did. I can see now because Hecarim's icon is no longer covering it. So that's all 3 inhibitors.
I can see clearly now, the horse icon.
Yeah, that's good.
But, okay.
I did that because you supported all my terrible puns, so I gotta get you back, man. I can't believe...
That last team fight was... Granted, they had one down, right? Like, Kha'Zix came in late. That was a perfect example of, I feel like, what they were going for. Which is, we're going to deter your initial engage, turn around, and take the fight.
I was surprised because Clearlove's Horses of Doom, that's the new name of his
That's the
ult.
technical term for his name, yeah.
When he feared everybody, they feared towards World Elite. So I was really surprised that they couldn't get a single pick on anybody.
Yeah. Must have been a combination of the Zyra ult and I think Wei Zhao was kind of zoned because of the threat of Kha'Zix, and rightfully so. I mean, we saw Kha'Zix finally get in range to jump on Clearlove and just get exploded.
Yeah. Very, very smart by him to not think that he was going to get the reset on Zalmir, though.
Yeah.
Because of the passive. I probably would have fallen for that.
Not only a bad shaco player, but apparently a bad Kha'Zix player too.
Yeah, you haven't seen my Kha'Zix. I don't even get to the phase when I'm able to do that. That's how bad I am.
So if you're LM, how do you close this out?
I don't know. I was thinking about that too. Because as good as shaco is at split pushing, when there's nothing to split push, what do you do? You're a liability in a 5-on-5 team fight now.
He's got 330 farm. The dude is decked out. I mean, if he can somehow get around the front line and the CC of a World Elite, if he even dies instantly but takes up cooldowns, then that allows Kha'Zix to come and assassinate, Malphite to ult some people. So we'll see how they do this.
This is the problem with the double assassin type build, is that you have to You have to angle for a really good engage.
Yeah.
Because if they catch you out of position and one assassin goes down, then it's over.
Yeah. It's funny though, shaco's still split pushing. Like he's still like the different like side of the Nexus turrets.
I don't know what he's trying to accomplish with that though. I mean, you might as well just stay in base and push up. Or you can even like, I'm not sure. I've never tested this, but I heard that if you take out the caster minions but leave the melee minions up, then it makes the wave big.
Say it one more time. If you do what?
If you only take out the caster minions and not the melee minions.
Mm-hmm.
But here we see Salme catapulting in. No one wants to join him in the party. Neither his teammates nor Livermore.
Yeah, he was like 4 screens away from his teammates. I guess just trying to buy some time for his team.
Yeah, but like I was saying, if you take out the caster minions...
Well, not the melee minions.
Not the melee minions.
It makes the wave that you're pushing bigger.
It'll stack up. Because if you just kill everything, then...
Then they go in 6 at a time.
Yeah. I haven't tested it. I'll have to test it later. I don't even know how I'm going to test it.
Yeah, I have no idea. You have to like take out all the towers first.
But I don't know. That could be a possible strategy to use when you're split pushing and all your inhibitors are down and you don't have a good team fight. Yeah, a really tough game for LM to close out.
I'm really interested to see how they're going to do this. I think shaco's going for a Triforce maybe, the Sheen. I can't imagine him going for like a Glacial Shroud, maybe, or not Glacial Shroud, a Frozen Fist.
Iceborne Gauntlet, the IBG. Sounds like a great bank.
That sounds like a beer to me. IBG.
International Bank of Ghana.
IBG root beer.
What is the root beer with initials in it?
IBC.
Okay. Iceborne root beer.
And now, and because of all that pressure, because of the 3 inhibitors down, 3rd Baron of the game finally goes to Livermore.
Yeah, that's to be expected.
shaco misses a smite, because fuck it, why not?
Even with Baron, I don't think they can close it out. Even with Baron and all 3 inhibitors and 1 Nexus turret down, and I'm not sure they can close that. That's
the biggest thing here is...
They're also down in money.
Yeah, the biggest thing here is shaco. Or not shaco, Caitlyn. If Wei Zhao stays alive, and Wei Zhao has a GA too, like, he understands how important he is, because the only way they're going to win a team fight is if he avoids getting assassinated by the team comp of LM.
Yeah, first inhibitor comes up. Let's see if any plays are going to be made by either side. Shaco's
actually, all 3 inhibs are up, I think, if you look at the minimap.
Oh, okay.
So shaco's split pushing. Top
He's like, yeah, I can split push again.
There's objectives.
I'm useful. They didn't manage to take mid, right?
No, they didn't take mid inhibitor. Oh, Kog'Maw with really poor positioning. Shit, he gets engaged on. He's just going to get soloed here. Kha'Zix tries to help out and kill Salme. Salme just slingshots back into the team. Malphite's on the run now. shaco's trying to dual rise. Messiah, can you do it? Can you get out of it? He gets out of it. So now they're going to all collapse on shaco here. shaco, I wonder if he has a deceive to get out. shaco dies to Caitlyn. Are they going to... They get 1 inhib. Can they save the middle one? Super Minions doing work. The LM just trying to distract them while they get the inhibs. All 3 inhibs go down again. So a lot, like, other than the objectives, you look at that fight and you go, World Elite won that fight. But then what happens?
They can't do anything. That's what happens when you're in this stage of the game, when you don't have your inhibitor towers and your inhibitors, is that you have to win your fights by a lot. And if you see that they won 3 for 1, that's not enough.
Yeah.
They need
to
come to get something out of this. They need more. And
Playlove's mad. You saw him charge there. He's furious.
Yeah.
He's on fire. He's so mad.
Yeah, he's... Oh, gosh. The rage just can't even be contained.
I was going to say, man, look at the farm on shaco and Rise. They're just dueling out for it. And then you look at Wei Zhao's farm. You're like, alright, never mind. Good God. 450 farm.
The problem, like, I mean, yeah, these numbers are kind of impressive, and it's always fun to go, hey, I have 400 farm, but you don't have any more items to buy.
Yeah.
Kind of a waste. So,
Yeah, Elise is like, why won't you give me some gold?
Yeah, Elise with gold. Well, She doesn't have any attack items. Looks like she's building
A GA.
Is that a GA?
I mean,
Chain
it's-
Vest and
Chain Vest and no magic.
the Math Magician has stolen the numbers after the 1000th place.
Yeah.
I think this should be the end of the Math Magician. I don't
You
want to.
should bury it. You should put it to rest.
No more magic coming out of.
But they work so well together. Concrete, solid systems of counting and magic. It's such a perfect fit.
Is it concrete? Now we're getting into the theoretical math, where you have to prove if numbers exist. What the hell's wrong with those guys in university? But as you can see, with all three inhibitors down, World Elite can't move.
Yeah.
And
This is such an annoying strategy.
Yeah.
Shaco gets Shaco sells his Sheen and gets a GA. That's good. That's a good call, I think.
yeah.
Because he was just getting absolutely destroyed by Caitlyn.
It's funny to see how rich he is, and he's 2-5.
Yeah.
And he has 0 assists because he's never with the team.
Yep.
Greedy bastard.
LM with a very interesting team comp this game. Playing Shaco in literally the most boring way possible.
You want to try this one day?
No. God, no.
I do have shaco.
This is not fun.
And I can make up for my poor shaco play by
You
not
even-
fighting.
Yeah, you don't have to gank ever, apparently. Actually, this could work. Because you just get...
I don't know if he'd want it to work, though.
I don't know why they picked Kog'Maw, to be honest. They should have picked Tristana. Would have been a lot better.
Maybe they had something planned in the early game that didn't go their way.
This is so dumb. Look at this. The map has now been restricted to like a 1,000 radius quarter circle from their fountain, from World Elite's fountain.
If the cameraman were to change the view so you could see the fog of war from World Elite side, it's so depressing.
Yeah.
It really is.
All of these blue lines streaming into the bases.
Caitlyn is glowing with all of the potions and elixirs that she can afford with that 501 farm.
Yeah.
At this point, it's not even about the farm. It's just about getting the minions off the base.
Yeah.
It's also really sad that we can't see Livmore close this out.
They're holding on to one Nexus tower.
Yeah, that too. I'm surprised they can't dive them on one Nexus tower. Salme looking to try something.
Well, the only reason that anything happened last time, and I wonder if it was intentional, I hope it wasn't, or I hope it was, rather, was Kog'Maw went way too far. And I mean, if Zach can get behind you as Kog'Maw, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
He got soloed, basically.
It's also really smart play by Salme to get behind the Kog'Maw and to do all the magic that he does.
Not math magic.
Oh my god, I was trying so hard.
Flubber magic.
Trying so hard. No more math, please.
Well, no, I'm saying it wasn't math magic.
Oh, the calculus wizardry and set theory.
Green's theorem.
Speaking of set theory, I'm hungry.
Nothing like a good split push Shaco to get your appetite up, huh? Hey, I'm not as hungover anymore.
Yeah, well, we see Zyra engaging with an ult. I think they just managed. Well, Salme is just tired of this. Tries
He's
to go
exhausted on his way in.
Tries to go in Zyra. Inhibitor comes back up. All the inhibitors are back up.
Shaco, split pushing top inhibitor. Salme tries to initiate, he's going to use his ult here. He does, gets his ult on 4 of them. Beautiful. Can they follow this up at all? They just can't. Why didn't... Rise was up top dealing with Shaco. Caitlyn finally getting some auto attacks off here. She gets rooted, but no one can follow up on that too. Shaco gets top inhibitor. Bottom inhibitor is going to survive, and so is mid inhibitor, I believe. Oh no, Superman is going to do work here. Elise defending it with her life. Can they get the minions off of the inhibitor? Oh god, can't clear fast enough. So 2 inhibs down. I guess that's better than last time, right? One word to describe this game. Attrition. God damn, this is painful to watch.
Who's the attrition on? The audience?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I want this game to end now.
Remember how the audience was cheering for that shaco? Yeah. Guess who just lost all their MVP points? Way off, disqualified.
They regret that cheer.
Jeez, every sponsor's looking at it like, God, why did we sponsor this tournament? This is watching paint dry. Oh look, another Baron.
Yay, Baron!
Look at how much this is going to change their playstyle and strategy.
It's like it's not that they get a free Baron, it's that they need the Baron to survive this constant push at their base.
Yeah. And I guess I don't blame LM. You know, they're not one of the stronger teams, right? They're in the bottom.
It's not that I would blame them for anything. It's part of their strategy. It's just really boring to watch. I'm sure if you were, if you were a Live More player, you would say, we can't do anything. And there's some pressure that you have to stay alive. Your team's not cut out for this this kind of siege at the end. Mm-hmm. You can't blame them for anything.
Well, I was gonna say in terms of not trying to engage or make something happen, but yeah, they can't really do anything. They're probably a little nervous, trying to close this out. GA on Caitlyn, Rise, Kha'Zix,
Warmogs,
and shaco. So a lot of revives going to come into this fight.
Everyone's 6 item except for
the supports.
Malphite and Salme as well. Mm-hmm. What's Malphite's name? Dreams. The game would be happy with Dreams. No?
I'm trying to think of... Wait, what? Oh! Yes. Very good.
There you go.
Dreams. I just... What? shaco gonna split push again.
Well, that's the best he can do. Even if he was part of the team, he can't do much. He has that Oracles for some... Oh, because
they can't even burst down Caitlyn because she has a GA, so then anyone that goes in will get murdered instantly.
shaco's not maxed out. Because he still has tier 3 boots to go.
Oh, this is correct. What do you think he's going to go for?
I don't know. I would have went with Fuhrer. Just to stick to people.
Yeah.
Although at this point, I don't even know if you want to stick to people.
I would get captain and lead the charge. Well, think about it. Think how sick that would be. He can deceive in, and you get a hidden move speed bonus, and they don't even know. The other team doesn't even know.
They would know if they see your creeps moving faster.
Oh, that's the thing.
My gosh.
That's the high level play. Kha'Zix going in. A root lands on Caitlyn. Does Caitlyn's GA pop? I don't believe it does. Could something come in this? Kha'Zix GA popped. A Salme passive done. Ignite on Zyra, but she's gonna live. shaco's taking this opportunity. He wants to end it. He wants the hell to end. Please release me from this purgatory. Oh god, are they gonna get this tower? It's not even low. Are they diving? shaco's GA gets popped. This has got to be it. Yep.
Oh my god, that guy, whoever that guy is on the right, just furiously took off his headphones.
Oh man, how can you be excited after that game though? I guess that was a very crazy end.
Well, you have to be excited taking off World Elite.
Yeah. That was literally 45 minutes of player versus environment, and then an interesting team fight at the end.
I don't know if World Elite's upset or just bored.
Yeah, exactly.
Because after you play these kinds of games, you just don't want to play the game anymore.
Well, and that to me is some cheesy shit. They're probably... Is Messiah just not even shaking hands with people?
Oh no, he probably wasn't paying attention. He's probably drinking his water.
Oh yeah, he puts his hand out. I would have been or just he doesn't shake their hands.
Well no, I would just be so bored. You know what kind of games I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It's not just limited to League, but a StarCraft when it's a really long game and you can't break a push.
You can't break a push, or they get that, because really what happened there was they got a bit of an advantage with split pushing and creep waves, and even though World Elite could fight him all right, it just didn't matter. They had such an advantage due to their position in terms of lane control, map control. God damn, what a game.
But they still didn't have the team fight presence. So
what have we learned from that game? Don't listen to what people think are good games.
Don't play shaco.
Don't play shaco.
Don't play shaco. Split push terrible.
Well,
thank God that shaco was able to take out that first Nexus turret really early in the game.
Yeah.
If they had 2 Nexus turrets, we might be looking at a 70-minute game.
Yeah.
Because even though World Elite lost that last team fight, if they had 2 Nexus turrets, I think they could still hold on.
Yeah.
Good God.
Well, okay, and so if you're going to play shaco, it's not for anything in-game. That is an emotional attack on the... You're counterpicking the spirit of the enemy team.
Yeah, I heard this game was going to be good.
I think it's just
because of shaco and because 400 farm shaco. What the hell were they thinking when they recommended this game?
Exactly. Like, oh, a shaco got picked and World League gets upset. Like, it must be a good game, right? God, that was like the most uneventful way to play shaco.
Oh my gosh.
And I guess they found a role for him. Congratulations. You earned a ban in a game we saw later, right?
Yeah. We didn't cast it because the quality was terrible. It was World Elite, right?
Versus Royal.
And they banned shaco because they want to go home early.
Yeah, World Elite banned shaco, right?
Yeah, and they want to go home
That's
early.
That's hilarious.
Be with their family.
I wonder if other teams saw them lose to shaco, and then, or they think that other teams will pull out since they lost to it, you know?
Well,
It was a smart, like the thing about that is, I would have liked it, I would have had a better time, I would have had a better experience if someone showed me that team and explained to me what their goal was.
Even if we knew that. I mean, it can't be helped that this is the kind of... they don't play these games for us.
Yeah, that's true. They play to win.
And the only way to make it more exciting would be Tencent, please. Nerf or buff or whatever. I think they should have more super minions come out.
You think so?
Yeah. Especially when you have all 3 inhibitors down and it's your 15 minutes a game. Have more super minions come out.
Yeah, because for 2 to come out, you need all inhibitors down, right? Yeah. And then there should be a time component too, where it's like after a certain amount of time, then 3 come out.
Yeah. That's how I would fix it.
Or maybe they move faster or something.
Yeah. Right, something. But yeah, they don't play these games for us. So, I mean, strategy worked out, kind of.
Well, it worked out. It just... And it worked out in the way that that type of strategy works out, which is slow, painful, like, just the grind, like, that constant just strangulation of the other team's resources and map control.
Especially, they had, 3 6-item characters too, so...
Yeah.
Tough game. Well,
thanks for nothing.
I'm sleepy now.
Yeah, thanks for nothing, whoever the fuck recommended that game.
I'm probably going to take a nap when I get home. Thanks to you guys.
We're still looking for a third party, so, that's what I was thinking about. We need to do, too. We need to make a Twitter. We need to make we already have Reddit accounts. PM the Reddit accounts, the No Easy Buckets Reddit account. We'll get a Twitter, we'll get a thing. So then people can tweet to us and recommend games. That'll be easier.
All 30 of our viewers.
That'll be easy. I mean, hey, if
okay, well, we'll throw it out there if it happens.
If 10% of them, if 10% of the 30 viewers tweet us, then we've got our casting regimen for the next week.
We also have to worry about... Well, it's not for next week, because, remember, the games are being broadcast today, yesterday, and the day before, so we don't really have a lot of time.
That's why we need the Twitter. Instant.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're still looking for that, so guys, if you're listening to this, you're probably not, because this is like the last... I should do this at the beginning of the cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't we do it in the beginning of the other cast that we didn't do? And
we did.
And I'm pretty sure people... I fell asleep. Whatever.
Yeah, this is falling upon deaf ears. Maybe the dog is hearing
maybe
this.
we'll announce this next week or something.
Yeah. But that's the idea. With it, we set up some social media stuff, and then they can reach out to us in that way and tell us what games that they thought were good, or that they wanted to hear casted by a bunch of cranky old men who don't like a game when it's not exciting.
And one of them's hungover.
Oh god. It's not that bad anymore. I don't feel that.
I'm pretty tired. Caffeine wore off a long time ago. They all drink some of this hardcore soy milk that really tastes like tofu.
Man.
We are no easy buckets. We did not have a very eventful bucket today.
No. That was a hard bucket.
Yeah.
No easy buckets indeed.
Yeah, dude, that's the most difficult bucket you could ask for. They must have cloned Dikembe Mutombo 4 times.
I need to work on that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry that that game was, I guess, interesting, but I hope you made it through,
Yeah. Goodbye. I'm taking a nap.